a certain feminine. I don't know whoever you are. I am going to just leave this message out to the wind. And if you found this video, chances are that there are many hidden gems, hidden guidances, and messages that are wanting to come across for you specifically because I usually don't do this. I usually don't do multiple readings in one day. I had already posted one reading in the morning and then another one in the evening, but there was this urge, and I was just simply called to come online and just allow a few channelings out because um, it's a very deliberate kind of an energy. And if you have been uh, if you have been experiencing certain discomfort, specifically when it comes to your root chakra or your sacral chakra, there might have been certain issues coming up, discomfort coming up, or certain physical issues coming up. You might be able to relate to this message more because there is a certain intense clearing and purging that is taking place, particularly for you at this point of time, wherein you are releasing fears for the future, specifically when it comes to relationships or how you relate to people, not just in romantic relationships but otherwise as well. And hi, Shiny. Yes. So, also, if you are um, called out of the blue to travel to certain specific places that are like, and these are travels that are completely funded, and you are called to certain places of royalty, particularly that take you back in time. It's a very significant part of your journey, because what is happening here is that when we connect with royal families that exist in our timeline, we are reminded of our own sovereignty, of our own divinity, of our own royalty, so to speak. Because I don't know how to explain it, but when it comes to spiritual aspects, we all hold a certain sense of sovereignty within ourselves. That is, the power to lead others, the power to lead ourselves, the power to lead our lives, and that we are reminded of. Okay, so, and it is very inspiring. It's a very inspirational time to be in, because not only are you visiting these places of historical relevance wherein you are taken back in time, but you are also reliving stories from the past. And these are specifically stories of valor, of bravery, of sacrifice, of dignity, and it is highly inspiring, because these are all divine qualities. And if you know about certain aspects about the blue bloodline, or the royals, they are basically the coronation ceremony is basically the high priests deeming them to be godlike. Okay, so it's like that is why we sort of um, don them with a crown, okay, and the scepter and everything. So it's like you are almost being reminded that you, in your own right, um, hold that power, you hold that capacity, and the feminine is being reminded that. एंड साथ ही में मैस्कुलिन के साथ में क्या हो रहा है कि मैस्कुलिन इज़ रिमेंबरिंग हिज ओन origins, his own lineage that leads him back to his ancestors who were truly brave, in ways unexplainable, in ways undefined. Probably the masculine is also um, learning more about his own lineage, and there is a certain fiery inspiration that he's drawing in right now. It's almost like his blood is coming to a boil, and as he reminds himself, it's not out of anger, it's just out of the sheer raw power that he holds within himself through his lineage, through his ancestors. It's like he's being reminded almost, of who he truly is, the kind of capacity, the kind of power he truly holds within himself. He's being reminded. And सो शाइनी सेइंग यस दे एब्सोल्युटली रूट चक्रा सेक्रल और सोलर भी शायद, क्योंकि वो भी ज़्यादा लग रही है। आई वांट फूड ऑल द टाइम एंड रूट बिकॉज वहाँ पेन हो रहा है। राइट 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 राइट, सो इट माइट ऑल बी हैपनिंग राइट नाउ फॉर यू। And also another significant aspect is that because we are in the Shraddh, we are in the Pitru Paksh right now, so um, the significance of connecting with ancestors, and it's almost like the your ancestors are coming in to connect with you through your extended family. It might be so that there are certain connections in your family that drifted apart, and that you were not in touch with for a long long time. अब वो वापस आ रहे हैं, वो connections वापस आ रहे हैं, they are coming in a phenomenal way, and they are coming in as a result of your ancestors only. It's almost like the ancestors are bringing the entire family together and reminding you of your true origins, and how connected we are as a unit, even though we might have drifted apart. But there are qualities from each family member that you yourself hold. Okay, so it's like it's a way of divine that is asking you to remember to call your power back. So it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful way of the universe that is asking you to reconnect with your own divine potential. That's what this is about. That's all. This is everything that I was speaking about. This is you coming into your own divine potential. This is a full card, but here it says potential, and instead of the dog we have a tiger here. And there's this lady who's almost like dancing her way into the abyss, dancing her way off to the cliff, because she knows she's going to be held. She knows that God is there, and she is in her full faith, and she's filled with enthusiasm for what is to come. And these white flowers, they suggest like um, purity, innocence, naivety, freshness. And also her eyes are facing the sun. Usually the fool is looking in this direction, in the left side, but here she's looking in the right direction, towards the sun, towards this masculine energy. And it's almost like she knows that her masculine is right by her side. It's almost like she's coming into that knowing, that remembrance, that confidence is coming back to her. And he's the masculine is always flanking the feminine on a higher dimension, not in the physical so much, but you might want to look more in the physical, because that is how the mind is. The mind only wants to believe what it sees, hears, smells, tastes, and feels, right? So our physical reality is heavily based on our own five senses, and that which we experience through the five senses, we take it to be real, we take it to be genuine, right? But it is not the case. It's not always the case, because in higher dimensions, there are many things that we cannot experience with our five senses, and though we must rely on our spiritual senses to hear and see certain aspects that are not readily available to us, right? When we come into our own heart centeredness, we open ourselves up to our true divine potential, wherein we can sense things that are beyond the apparent, that are beyond the 3D realm, right? So with this card, I do feel like the feminine is truly stepping into her own true potential. She's ready for what is to come. It's like she's completely in the present moment. She's not worrying about the future. She's not held up, caught up in the past. She's not carrying any baggage or burdens. Just look at um, I don't believe she's she's carrying a bag like this. I think this is a bag. I don't know. But the fool is always traveling light. So it's a very very small knapsack that he carries on his back, and that shows that this is a soul that has learned how to travel light, without any baggages, and it's like just very happy to be in the present moment, right? Um, also, I'm feeling that you are about to enter the unknown, dear feminine. It's like it's almost you have no idea. This is the first time in a long long while wherein your intuition has sort of like, I'm not going to say that it is dulled down, but it's still there. The intuition is still there, but you right now have no clue about what is to come, truly, in its truest sense. And that is a powerful place to be in, because all possibilities exist here and now. All right, it's like all possibilities are existing, are open for you in this place of space and time, wherein you can step into any reality that you wish to, any timeline that you choose to step into, right? So this is a beautiful beautiful card coming out for you, divine feminine. And let me just pull out what else is coming forward. What else is coming forward? So I have the Six of Swords coming out. So when it comes to communication with your DM, things are definitely going to get better. If you have had a rough past when it comes to communicating or टॉकिंग टू योर मैस्कुलिन, अगर वहाँ पे रोड ब्लॉक्स और चैलेंजेस रहे हैं, हो सकता है कि काफ़ी लंबा अरसा रहा है नो कांटेक्ट का, या ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि यू डिड कांटेक्ट ईच अदर एंड यू हैड द बेस्ट इंटेंशंस, उनके भी इंटेंशंस क्लियर थे और हाईएस्ट इंटेंशंस थे, बट somehow you did not understand each other on the same you were not on the same page, you did not understand each other perfectly. That was because you were on different wavelengths when it comes to understanding. Okay, so but now with this Six of Swords, it's like you both are completely aligned when it comes to your mental understanding, your mental connection. You are both aligning perfectly, and your communication from this point onwards is going to get better, it's going to get more easier, it's going to get smoother than it was in the past, because आप अपने आप को अब ज़्यादा अच्छी तरीके से समझ रहे हैं. यू अंडरस्टैंड योर सेल्फ बेटर देन यू यूज टू बैक देन, एंड that is quite something which is common with your person as well. It's like they are also having a deeper understanding of themselves, and as a result of that, communication between you two is going to be far 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 more efficient than it was before, right? So this is something also that is coming forward. I have the Moon card as well. So you are now uh, quite concerned when it comes to your fears in particular, in connection to relationships. It's like sometimes you fear that you don't deserve a loving relationship, you don't deserve a partnership that is worthy of you. You sometimes feel undeserving as well. There's this thing coming up when it comes to unworthiness and love relationships. So this is a burden that you have been carrying from the past, dear feminine, and it has been ingrained in your subconscious, and it's coming up right now, and that is what is giving you the fear. Sometimes you feel and you sense that energy of your masculine just about to reach out to you, just about to communicate with you. You know that that text is coming in, you sense that that call is coming in, but then you start having that fear, you start having that anxiety, and you start feeling that okay, oh god, this is a cycle that is going to repeat from the past again. There's going to be the running and the chasing and all of that, and I'm going to be left heartbroken. So this is a cycle loop, this is a cyclical loop that you are allowing from your past. It doesn't have to be so. Please understand, it doesn't have to be so. It's a wound that you're carrying in, it's a block that you're carrying in within your subconscious mind. And how to undo it? It's by telling yourself the truth that you are God's child, that you are completely worthy, fully worthy of receiving a love of a lifetime that was pure and kind and considerate. You deserve a balanced, understanding partnership, in which both of you grow equally and both of you challenge each other to evolve equally, right? In which there is a lot of honesty, there's a lot of understanding. So you deserve this, right? But somewhere deep down, when we think that we are undeserving, even when we might be affirming through our subconscious mind, we might be holding that subconscious fear within ourselves. So by repeating yourself, by affirming that you deserve a loving relationship, you deserve a cherished partnership with a partner that is worthy of you, that is deserving of you, and that you are also deserving of, you can affirm this again and again, and that might help you undo these fears and concerns that you might have with regards to relationships. Also, for some others, I do feel that you have a fear of being let down, disappointed by your masculine. For others, you might also hold a fear of having your trust broken. You might have a fear of betrayal. ठीक है, तो ये एक बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग एनर्जी है जो पास्ट से रिलेटेड है, जो अभी आपको अफेक्ट कर रही है, जो अभी आपको शायद परेशान कर रही है. तो व्हेन यू ब्रिंग योर focus to these areas, you can start resolving this so that you can come into better communication, so that you can begin this beautiful new chapter with your divine masculine. Then again, I have the nymph of pentacles. This is the princess of pentacles, or the uh, page of pentacles, as we can call it. So with this card, I do feel that there is a certain stability that you are arriving at. I do believe that the last 3 weeks have not been very, very smooth for you when it comes to physical health. So please take care of yourself, and your health is going to get better. I do see that you have the blessings of the planet Jupiter. So Jupiter is now moving into your favor. It doesn't matter, you don't need to know your astrology, but I do feel like this is Jupiterian energies coming in with lots of wisdom, with lots of prosperity and stability, and a higher knowing, higher understanding about your own functioning, right? You might have not been taking good care about your own health. All right, so this is like a wake up call from the universe to start paying attention towards your own physical aspect, because only when your physical aspect is balanced can you then continue your own spiritual work, only then can you continue with your own mental work, right, with your own emotional work. So it's very, very highly important right now for you to be taking care of your physical health, and it's going to get better. You don't need to worry about it, because page of pentacles is a card of growth. It's a card of moving forward, growing like the stages of a moon. You are also growing in your physical health. If you have been facing certain challenges in the last 3 weeks, your health is going to get better, and your financial situation is also going to get better. Sometimes you feel like you are entangled in a huge mess, right? But orange corals suggests abundance, growth of finances, and so it's also bringing in an energy of self-reliance and power. Okay, you hold that power within yourself to change your financial situation, right? Always know that. And so it's going to get better. Your financial situation, your health situation is going to get better in the coming few months. So you are being called to pay mindful attention to your own health. Okay, what does this family need to know about their masculine with regards to their masculine? What are the guidances that are wanting to come across for the person watching this? Masculine. When it comes to your masculine, oh my god, I have the 10 of pentacles. Okay, so this is a divine partnership, and both of you are incredibly lucky for each other. Again, this is again giving me royal vibes, because 10 of pentacles speaks to me about lineage. It speaks to me about old money. It speaks to me about coming from a dignified family. This is like जैसे खानदानी जिसे कहते हैं, family that is represented through 10 of pentacles. And this is not just money, but it is also it's also in how you conduct yourself in relationships. It's how you conduct yourself with others. It's a very respectable energy, right? So I do feel when it comes to your divine masculine, he holds high regards for you. You might be very lucky for him, he might be very lucky for you. He, she, please take whatever resonates. I'm just speaking about the energies. So both of you are highly, highly favorable when it comes to abundance, right? Both of you are incredibly lucky for each other. You're each other's lucky charm, and I also see a lot of crystals in here. So this is telling me that you are going to be receiving a lot of clarity in the month of October when it comes to your divine masculine and the next step that he's about to take uh, towards you in the physical realm, because pentacles represent the material world, right? um, so he is going to take a solid action, solid step towards you in the physical realm, specifically in the month of October, say after 10th of October, right? 10 10 I see. So this might be something to look out for, right? And then I also have the Wayfarer. So this is again a beautiful card to come out. This is like giving me hermit energy, right? This is not exactly hermit. This is, I believe, mm, where's the box? I need to look forward for the box. Just a second. I don't know where I kept it. Okay, anyway, so I do believe that when it comes to your own masculine, he is receiving guidances from divine, and he's growing on his spiritual alignment when it comes to his own spiritual journey, his own spiritual path, what he's supposed to do, what he's supposed to achieve truly in this lifetime. He knows that he has been running after a lot of flowery things, a lot of material aspects, which are no longer satisfying him, by the way, because I see the third eye open over here on this lady. And so these aspects, these material aspects, are no longer satisfying him, and that is why he is looking forward towards higher knowledge, higher understanding. This this is also showing me that he is also working on his own egoic consciousness, his own individualized self. He is becoming very mindful about his words, his actions towards others, towards you, how he has conducted himself towards you, dear feminine. He is becoming very, very mindful about these things, and he understands the parts of him that needed that control, that needed to make sure that things are looked after and all of that. He was probably only looking after himself. So this is like certain meanness, certain selfishness that this masculine is coming face to face about himself, and he's not liking it, but he's working with it with his snake. I do believe that he's working with this energy, and he's receiving a lot of guidance, like, oh my god, this is like his celestial guides, his masculine celestial guides are active right now. His ancestors are also blessing him with what he needs to achieve on his journey. He's walking towards his own soul mission, and his ancestors are lighting the path for him at this point of time. This may be his ancestors who are already departed, or it might be his very own parents who are who have moved on to the other side, who are guiding him, who are his guiding light at this point of time. And it's very, very powerful energy that I'm getting for this masculine. Hi Jazz, I'm not taking personal readings here. This is a general energy check-in. So if you want to book a personal session, you can just reach out to me in the comments down below. I'd be happy to book a session for you, dear. You can come in again when I hold a free reading session. What else is coming across for this feminine? Okay, lots of messages, but I'm going to take them. Actually, multiple cards fell out, but I have the bad spirit. Listen up. So this is a time to be more observant. I just posted a story on my Instagram right now, wherein Sri Krishna is mentioning that um, you should listen more, see more, understand more, and speak less. Okay, so this is a time of observation for you, dear feminine, wherein if you are going to be mindful, if you are going to be observant, if you are going to be keen in your awareness, you're going to be gaining great insights that are going to help you along your journey. You are working through deep soul patterns. This is a very, very deep healing that you are undergoing, dear feminine. So please be patient with yourself. Um, Also, for few feminines, I'm feeling like don't share everything with everyone at this point of time. All right, don't share everything with everyone, because especially if you come into contact with your person and if you are meeting your person, and unless it's your mentor who is guiding you on your journey, and you have absolutely have 100% faith that they want the highest best for you, I would advise you to keep this connection under wraps, to keep these, हाउ शुड आई से, अगर आपकी जर्नी पे आपकी कोई प्रोग्रेस हो रही है, आपके डीएम के साथ में कांटेक्ट में आते हैं आप, या यूनियन में आ रहे हैं, या रीयूनियन में आ रहे हैं, तो ये सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन जो है अभी अपने पास ही रखें. बी मोर माइंडफुल अबाउट वॉट योर पर्सन इज़ टेलिंग यू. ठीक है, अगर आप कम्युनिकेशन में आ रहे हैं अपने पर्सन के साथ में, सो लिसन मोर rather than speaking more. Try to have an open mind, try to hold more understanding towards him and his situation, and hold more understanding towards yourself as well, because you are working through deep soul patterns. It's not necessarily very all cupcakes and rainbows. It's going to be deep, dark and ugly, right? Because bats move in the darkness, they move in the night, but they do have god given abilities to navigate their way through darkness very easily. Okay, so you have that ability to work with your shadow, and right now you are releasing any outdated beliefs that surface, and these are outdated beliefs specifically in relation to um, connections, romantic relationships of the past. Okay, I'm feeling this again and again, particularly. तो पास्ट में जो भी आपके साथ में घटा, जो भी आपके साथ में दुर्व्यवहार हुआ, या अनफॉर्चुनेट इंसिडेंट्स हुए थे, नॉट नेसेसरली दैट दो साइकिल्स नीड टू रिपीट. Okay, only when you are paying attention to what needs to be healed within you, what needs to be released, what needs to be embraced, what needs to be accepted, if you're doing that inner work, you're not going to encourage those loops again. You're going to break those loops, right? So in order to break that loop from the past with regards to relationships, आपको चाहिए कि आप अपने जो सोल पैटर्न्स हैं उनसे ऊपर उठें. तभी आपसे कहा जा रहा है कि सुनिए ज़्यादा. डोंट जज योर masculine, whole blaming energy towards your masculine. If you are feeling blaming energy coming up, if you're feeling anger coming up, frustration coming up, or if you feel that you need to hold your person accountable, write it down, राइट. एंड उनका नाम क्रॉस करके आप अपना नाम लिखें कि कहाँ पे मुझे खुद को अकाउंटेबल होल्ड करना है, कहाँ मैं खुद को ब्लेम कर रही हूँ, कहाँ पे मुझे खुद के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल होना है, खुद की लाइफ के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल होना है, राइट. दैट्स द मेन वर्क दैट यू need to undertake right now at this point of time. And then I have the wolf spirit. I do believe that this is masculine's energy very, very significantly, because right as I was speaking about deep soul patterns, I felt a very, very significant sharp pain in my chest, and I immediately felt that it's energy from the masculine's end, from your masculine's end, and that he is completely loyal to you, he is completely subjected to this relationship. Believe it or not, your heart knows this, and he's walking this path right by your side, because wolf is an animal totem that is completely loyal to their partners, right? So, and a wolf will always lead the pack. He will always move in a group. He although they call it alpha wolf or alpha male, it originated from wolves, but quite ironically, wolves जो होते हैं ना, वो अपने झुंड को एक साथ एकजुट करके चलते हैं, so much so that they will sacrifice their own life if the pack is going to be held behind. So they are incredibly loyal. Like wolf spirit is incredibly loyal to their romantic partner, to their community as well, right? So अभी इस वक्त जो है masculines को heart medicine मिल रही है. This is a certain heart activation that they are receiving. This is water energy and fire energy that is coming in, like an inner balancing that's happening within them. So the masculine is letting go of that which is not serving them for their highest good. So this might be a very, very draining relationship in their life that they are ready to let go of, or it might be a job that has been um, you know that has been really squeezing them the life, the spirit out of them, and they know that this is not a job that is meant for them, it's not a work that is now aligned to their purpose, and so they are looking forward to their to finding their own true spiritual purpose, right? So they are letting go, this masculine is letting go of, specifically I feel like it's a relationship that they are no longer invested in, that is no longer fulfilling them, that is no longer serving them, and that is completely draining them, and also their energies are also getting affected the more they stay longer in this connection, so they're ready to let go of it, because this masculine knows that they need to sacrifice something in order to come forward to you, in order to fruitify this relationship in the 3D realm, in order to manifest union. This masculine is perceptive enough to understand that there is something that needs to be let go of, so that they can make way for this connection, right? So that they can make space for this love in their life, right? So also have the kangaroo spirit coming in with courage. So again, this is a repeat message, because right as I started this live, I spoke about bravery, okay, and royalty, okay. So somehow masculine is receiving the courage to move forward, okay. He is being incredibly tested, but he's continuing to hold faith, he's continuing to hold faith in you, he's continuing to hold faith in this connection, because he is now establishing his faith in divine, right? And he's starting to stand in his truth, he's speaking the truth for himself, and that is how he is growing leaps and bounds, okay. Kangaroo jumps forward, he leaps forward with great speed, and there's a great power that kangaroo spirit holds. So ये दोनों एनिमल टोटम्स जो हैं वो पावर लेकर आ रहे हैं मैस्कुलिन के लिए, राइट? दे आर ब्रिंगिंग इन ग्रेट पावर to this masculine, so that he can stand up for himself, so that he can stand up for what is true, so that he can stand up for what he believes in, so that he can stand up for himself, you know, heart medicine. So he has been sacrificing a lot of himself for the sake of upholding a relationship that has been built on shaky foundations itself, right? And somehow I'm also feeling that some trust is compromised for this masculine. This masculine's trust has been compromised upon, okay. So this is like a deceptive energy that is around this masculine, or perhaps he has been deceptive to himself, he might have deceived you, right? So this is like a deceptive energy that is around this masculine, I feel, which he is ready to release right now, because it's giving him a lot of heart pain when as he thinks about it. It's giving him a lot of pain, right? So he's ready to release this. And finally in this oracle, I have a starfish coming in. So intuition, this I feel for you, dear feminine. Listen to your soul's truth, think less and feel more. You're being asked to shut your brain, okay. Shut your brain and reconnect with your own heart centered awareness, that is going to help him listen to his heart more, right? So sometimes, you know what happens, that in our own calculative mind we think, okay, there's a certain decision that needs to be taken, and you know that, but you are putting it off because somehow you feel that, you know, you're going to hurt someone, you're going to step over someone's toes, you are going to let people down, okay. But that is you holding yourself back, that is self sabotage energy, because there's something that your intuition is telling you. आपका मन कुछ बोल रहा है तो उसे पूरी तरीके से फॉलो करना चाहिए, because it's going to lead you towards a higher truth, it's going to lead you towards your own authenticity, right? So आपका दिमाग अभी ज़्यादा चल रहा है, so do not allow yourself to calculate so much that your heart's voice dies down, so that your intuition dies down, right? So you are being asked to listen to your soul's truth, think less and feel more, so that you can allow what needs to come into your life, right? What wants to come into your life. Your masculine themselves, they want to come into you, right? They are manifesting you. आपके masculine आपको manifest कर रहे हैं, right? But what is holding you back now? Okay, there is your work. तो जैसे आप अपनी गुत्थियाँ खोलते हैं, जैसे आप अपने नॉट्स जो हैं वो एक एक करके खोलते हैं, आपके मैस्कुलिन की भी राह जो है वो खुलती जाती है, वो ईजी होती जाती है उनके लिए भी, राइट? बिकॉज एनर्जेटिकली बोथ ऑफ यू आर ऑन द सेम अलाइनमेंट, both of you are on the same frequency, राइट? द काइंड ऑफ गाइडेंसेस, द काइंड ऑफ विजडम दैट यू रिसीव, दे रिसीव, ठीक है? तो हो सकता है कुछ गाइडेंसेस आपके मैस्कुलिन डायरेक्टली आपको भेज रहे हों, राइट? दे माइट बी सेंडिंग यू सपोर्ट, दे माइट बी सेंडिंग यू assurance, they might be sending you confidence, they might be sending you love right now, depending upon where you are on your journey. कुछ masculines जो हैं जो मुझे बहुत strongly feel हो रहा है कि वो अपनी feminine को अपने obligation से निकाल रहे हैं, ठीक है? कि एक फेमिनिन है जो अटक गई है, सही गलत के बीच में अटक गई है, और उनके मैस्कुलिन उनको बोल रहे हैं कि लिसन टू योर हार्ट, व्हाई आर यू नॉट लिसनिंग टू योर हार्ट? आई मीन masculine's higher self is reaching out to you and in support and making you recognize that you need to put yourself first. That is a primary thing that the masculine teaches the feminine, how to love yourself first, how to put yourself first, राइट? और फेमिनिन को लगता है कि मैस्कुलिन कितने सेल्फिश हैं, अपने ही बारे में सोच रहे हैं, अपनी ही ज़िंदगी के बारे में सोच रहे हैं. वेल, दे आर मिररिंग बैक टू यू वॉट यू नीड टू इनकॉपरेट विद इन योर ओन लाइफ. You need to put yourself first because all your life you have put others first, right? There is a huge karmic dissolution that is taking place, like I mentioned with the wolf card. There is some karmic energy, there is some relationship that is disintegrating for this masculine, for this feminine as well. Somehow I feel like this karmic cycle is closing in, and we are in that season. We are in fall season right now. We're just in the precipice of fall season, wherein अक्टूबर का जो सीज़न है वहाँ पे क्लोजर्स होते हैं, एंडिंग्स होती हैं, क्लोजिंग्स होती हैं. सो दिस इज़ अ ग्रेट टाइम, दिस इज़ अ ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर यू टू पे अटेंशन टुवर्ड्स व्हाट नीड्स टू गो, वेयर यू नीड टू स्टेप आउट ऑफ ओल्ड लूप्स एंड एंड कार्मिक साइकिल्स. देर इज़ अ सर्टन डिवाइन फीडबैक दैट यू आर रिसीविंग. तभी आपसे कहा जा रहा है कि यू नीड टू पे अटेंशन टू योर ओन इंट्यूशन, क्योंकि अब अभी जो है यूनिवर्स आपको आपके इंट्यूशन के थ्रू आपको गाइडेंस भेज रही है, राइट? हाउ टू अट्रैक्ट मोर अबंडेंस. अबंडेंस कब मिलता है आपको? अबंडेंस आपको तब मिलेगा जब आप अपनी सेल्फ वर्थ में हैं, जब आप अपनी सेल्फ नोइंग में हैं, जब आप खुद को वैल्यू कर रहे हैं, जब आप खुद का जो एसेंस है, खुद की वैल्यू जो है वो रिकग्नाइज कर रहे हैं, तब आपकी लाइफ में अबंडेंस अनलॉक होता है, राइट? इन अ मटीरियल रैल्म. पहले आपको खुद को सेल्फ वर्थ में आना पड़ता है. इंटरनली देयर नीड्स टू बी अ शिफ्ट विच लीड्स टू अ शिफ्ट एक्सटर्नली, राइट? सो there is a huge divine feedback that you are receiving, that you need to be listening closely to your intuition, and you are already receiving support. There is great support that is coming in. Masculine की लाइफ में भी, इस masculine की लाइफ में बहुत सारे changes आ रहे हैं. I'm feeling like because wolf spirit is a very very powerful one, like it's a wild one, right? And if you notice, I received the moon card over here for the feminine. तो feminine को कहीं ना कहीं fear में आ रही है feminine. Somehow it might be fear of union as well, okay, for some of you, for very few of you. क्योंकि जर्नी पे क्या होता है ना कि आप चाह रहे हो कि आपके मैस्कुलिन अवेकन हो, बट एट द सेम टाइम यू हैव टू अवेकन योरसेल्फ फर्स्ट. आप अवेकन होंगे तभी आपके मैस्कुलिन अवेकन होंगे, राइट? एंड एट द सेम टाइम व्हेन यू स्टार्ट क्लोजिंग इन टू यूनियन, आपके फेयर्स जो हैं वो और क्लियरली ऊपर आ जाते हैं, right? Because there is a certain element of rawness, there is a certain element of wildness that your masculine is going to unlock within you. तो कहीं भी आप डिस्ट्रस्ट में होंगी, या पीपल प्लीजिंग में होंगी, या अपने गिल्ट में, शेम में होंगी, वो सारी चीज़ें ऊपर आएंगी, सो दैट यू कैन रिलीज इट, सो दैट यू कैन कम इन टू योर ओन ट्रू डिवाइन नेचर, इन टू योर ओन वाइल्ड वुमन नेचर, राइट? तो आप ये समझिए कि टेक दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी टू लिसन क्लोजली टू द कॉल ऑफ योर हार्ट, ओके, बिकॉज इट्स लीडिंग यू टूवर्ड्स outer changes, and you are being asked to choose love over fear, ठीक है? You are being asked to uh, unlock that bravery within, and I truly honestly believe कि यूनिवर्स इस टाइम जो है आपको इतना इंटेंस सपोर्ट दे रही है, हर तरफ से आपको कॉन्फिडेंस दिलाया जा रहा है कि you need to choose what is best for you at this point of time, and there is a commitment that is coming into you. Okay, I'm getting this again and again for this particular collective, that all of the issues of neediness and fears and abandonment, rejection, ये सब पास्ट की जो एनर्जीज जो हैं, जो सारी चीज़ें जो आपके पास्ट रिलेशनशिप्स में फेलियर बन के आई हैं, वो चीज़ यहाँ पे रिपीट नहीं होगी. बिकॉज दिस इज़ अ जर्नी ऑफ स्पिरिचुअल एनलाइटमेंट, दिस इज़ अ जर्नी ऑफ सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन, राइट? एंड दैट old loop, that old karmic loop doesn't have to repeat. Okay, this is a divine commitment that you have made to yourself first, that you have made to your own God, and then thirdly that you have made to your own divine masculine in order to come into union with your divine counterpart, right? So you need to devote yourself to this pure love, hold faith in your masculine, hold faith in this connection, because that is what is giving him the energy, the power, the courage to move forward, to break barriers, to choose love over fear, right? When you move out of fear, your person automatically steps into their own unstoppable energy, and like this masculine is going to be relentless, because again and again I'm mentioning that wolf spirit is a very very wild spirit, and it's almost like unbridled energy. You don't know what is coming. Okay, so this masculine, once he steps into his own love, his own light, he's going to be practically unstoppable. And that itself might be something that is bringing a fear within you, dear family. It's like you don't know how to work with this masculine's energy because it's so overpowering, so overwhelming. And that is how this masculine feels for you as well. You know, it's the kind of love that you bring to the table is so overwhelming to this masculine. That is what it pushes him back. It's almost like a nuclear blast from the heart that this masculine feels towards you. It's like, oh my god, you know, what is this woman capable of? It's like, why do I feel so much with this woman? You know, what is it about her? So you're being asked to first and foremost commit wholly to God's self, then to yourself, then to your divine masculine, then to this journey. And it all happens in a very beautiful fashion, right? It all unfolds in a beautiful way for you. All you need to do is to just hold trust, hold faith, and come into wholeness, and to understand that these masculine and feminine energies are balancing within. So if you are seeing the Markaba, if you're seeing six pointed star, if you're seeing Shiv Shakti or Ardnareshwar, if you are seeing Jugal Jodi of Shri Krishna and Radhe, these are all signs. If you're seeing Hanumanji also, because Hanumanji is the manifestation of the union of Shiv Shakti. All right, so if you're seeing all of these signs, particularly if you're seeing also vortex, okay, I'm getting vortexes a lot. So अगर आपको vortexes दिखाई दे रहे हैं या ये सिक्स पॉइंटेड स्टार या जो श्री यंत्र में जो स्टार्स होते हैं, एक अपवर्ड पॉइंटिंग स्टार, डाउनवर्ड पॉइंटिंग स्टार, इफ यू सीइंग रेफरेंसेस टू तंत्रा, दीज आर ऑल साइंस के आप दोनों डिवाइन काउंटर पार्ट्स का सोल मर्ज हो रहा है, चालू हो चुका है, एंड यू माइट ऑल्सो बी रिसीविंग सर्टन प्रेगनेंसी सिम्टम्स, right? So there's no need to be alarmed because you might be in way of having a 5D conception, right? So you are going to be welcoming spirit babies into this world as well as a result of your physical union with your divine counterpart. You both are going to welcome spirit babies into this world who are highly spiritually aligned, right? So you are in process of coming back to wholeness, and when this happens, you know, everything starts flowing effortlessly for you, right? At this point of time there is high twin flame telepathy for you and your person, so please watch your communication, please watch your words. What are you saying to your divine counterpart? What is the tone that you are speaking to with your divine counterpart in your own head, in your own mind? Are you in your loving energy? Are you in your forgiving energy? Are you in your accepting energy? Or are you in your blame energy? Are you holding your person accountable? Are you throwing anger at them, right? Are you being sad about how they behave, right? So it's very important right now to recheck the way in your own mind how are you speaking to your person, क्योंकि उससे वो अब डायरेक्टली अफेक्ट हो रहे हैं अभी इस टाइम. योर मैस्कुलिन इज गेटिंग डायरेक्टली अफेक्टेड. इफ़ यू आर स्पीकिंग पॉजिटिवली, दे आर रिसीविंग the courage to move forward, to break boundaries, and they are listening very closely. Your masculine is listening very closely right now, okay, to whatever you are speaking to them in thoughts. And if you are holding a positive dialogue with them in your own mind, they are receiving the intense courage, the intense bravery, the intense inspiration to break barriers and move out of restricting, limiting relationships. And they are breaking karmic patterns right now, okay? So you're being asked to um, be more mindful about how you're speaking to your divine masculine right now, because twin flame telepathy is very, very high right now. It's very clear right now, okay? And your masculine is asking you to talk to him, okay? Probably there is lack of communication right now, no contact situation है, और बातें बहुत कम हो रही हैं हो सकता है आपके पर्सन के साथ में, तो they are asking you to talk to them in a 5D realm, right? Tell me how you feel, what's on your mind. We are forever in touch. And if you are feeling certain tingles and pains on your body, it might also be a sign that your person is communicating with you. कभी कभार ऐसा होता है ना कि आपके माइंड में एक थॉट आया and suddenly you get goosebumps, or suddenly you might feel certain tingling sensation on your cheeks, on your head, on the side of your body, anywhere on your body, जैसे एक गुदगुदाहट सी जो है वो महसूस होती है, और या आपको गूज बम्स हो जाते हैं, या आपको कहीं ना कहीं शार्प पेन महसूस होता है जब आप गुस्सा फेंक रहे हैं अपने पर्सन की तरफ, तो दीज आर ऑल साइंस दैट योर पर्सन इज़ रिसीविंग दैट एनर्जी, योर पर्सन इज़ रिसीविंग दोज थॉट्स, okay, that you are sending to them very, very clearly. And these are actually confirmations that they are receiving that communication, you're receiving tingles and pains, right? And they are also communicating with you, आपके person भी आपसे बात कर रहे हैं. So if you are a little bit more observant, that is why you're being asked to listen up, right? Listen up, listen with your heart, not with your ears. Listen with your heart, okay? And this is an eternal bond that they share with you, which is unbreakable, which is practically, which cannot be broken. That is why there might be a certain frustration energy also coming in between divine counterparts, because it's like, it's almost like ना आप दूर रह पा रहे हो ना आप पास आ पा रहे हो, that kind of an energy I'm getting, right? But this is a very, very powerful time for you, dear one, so please pay attention to the signs that you're receiving. There might be lots of signs that you might be receiving, like feathers and coins, and you might be receiving many, many flowers. There are animal spirits that are visiting you again and again and again on repeat. So if you are open to these signs, you will be able to decipher their meanings quite effortlessly. And then again, ये सारे साइंस जो हैं जिनकी मैं बात कर रही हूँ, हर एक व्यक्ति के लिए वो साइंस स्पेसिफिक मीनिंग होल्ड करता है, राइट? और ये आपके ऊपर है. व्हेन यू लिसन टू योर इंट्यूशन, यू विल बी एबल टू डिसाइफर दैट मीनिंग very accurately, rather than someone else doing that for you, ठीक है? तो we are all blessed with intuition, and it is like a muscle. The more that you flex it, the more that you use it, the more that you listen to it, the more it grows, right? The stronger it grows. So I hope this reading resonated with you, dear one. I love you so much. Take care, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys around. Bye bye.